Well, that's very interesting because I don't have a picture. Yeah, where's my picture though? I can't see myself on the screen, which is bizarre. Okay. It says it's accessing my camera. Can everybody see me or am I going crazy? I don't want to go back on my iPad again. I don't have access to this feature. Yeah, you can only see black. Yeah, I know it's really hard. I don't know what's going on with my camera, but it doesn't appear to be working. Hang on, I'll do what it is. Hey! That is too funny. There I am. All right, let's get down to business. No, it was okay, spirit animal. I just didn't have the camera pulled up at the top. And I knew it was right, but... So you'll just have to bear with me because look, I'm still, this is my room, but I haven't really unpacked anything up until now. So I'm just sort of going to wing it. I just got jack of doing it on my iPad, not being able to see who was talking, etc. So it's really good to be back on board. Okay, let's have a look. Hi, Rosie. Hi, Caitlin. Jessica, how are you going? BB girl, yes. Dina, nice to see you here. Scott, yeah, already. Spirit animal, BB girl, yes. All right, Rosie, you're first up for a reading. Oh, from Caitlin, a general reading for Caitlin. All right, let's have a look for you. Karen, it's lovely to see you back. Sonja's on board. Okay, all righty, let's see what's going on. Rosie. Yeah, it's sort of like, this is a beautiful room. I have a lovely view out the window. My desk is sort of midway put together, but we just keep running out of time. So I'll get there eventually. But I just wanted to do it on my computer because I can see everybody's messages. And on the iPad, they disappear all the time. Well, that's nice. You have 11 and 1 up the top. All right, let's have a look. Rosie for Caitlin. Caitlin, you have a new beginning, a new creative beginning here. This is really interesting for you. Have you done something here? Because there's been some disappointment in the past here, but you've got a brand new beginning, which makes me feel like you're coming around at something again. The High Priestess and Ace of Wands makes me feel like it's a creative project, but it's like you're relaunching something that brought you disappointment in the past. Because I see like this energy here. So it's like you tried to get something off the ground in the past. Let me just sort of put a couple more cards on it. And whatever it was didn't go anywhere. And I'm wondering if it's got something to do with your endeavors, you know, the sort of businesses you do. The timing wasn't right. Okay, you're in a better position for this now. There was something you had to let go of here. All right. There was something you had to let go of, something that created pain for you. And I see you bringing it back into balance and leaving something behind now because you're moving into the energy of like self-love. But I feel like somehow or another, something happened in the past and you weren't able to get something off the ground. But I feel like it's coming around. The opportunity is coming around. And this time you're in a much better place because you're in High Priestess energy. So whatever this was that caused disappointment in the past, I feel it's a creative endeavor, whether it means like your music is going to take off or whether it means some sort of other creative endeavor is going to take off. Something here is now ready to go because you've got yourself into this sort of beautiful divine timing, love and divine timing. So whatever it is, it's about to take off. That's nice. All righty. Doo-doo-dee. Okay. Sonja, you're dating Greg. Will it work out? He's an Aquarius. Let's have a look for you. say to you here, be careful of your own energy, because you've got the 9 of Wands here. So don't expect things to go wrong. Like, be focused on what can go right, because you have the Wheel of Fortune, the High Priestess, and the 10 of Cups. So I feel like something good's coming out of this, but don't sabotage it with this 9 of Wands energy, because sometimes if we sort of get into this energy, it can mean we are more focused on things going wrong rather than things going right. And this can be sort of a little negative in that regard, where, you know, maybe if things haven't gone right in the past, you're already sort of getting into energy of when will it go wrong. But this says to me it will do very well. And you also have the 10 of Cups here. So something beautiful is coming of this, but don't sort of get yourself in the energy of like maybe speaking up for yourself or moving too quickly or expecting too much. Just allow it to unfold. All right, baby girl, what does Spirit want you to know today? This is beautiful. Oh, yes. Okay. What beautiful cards you've got. So we've got the Lover's card coming out with the 4 of Wands, which in itself is beautiful. Then I pull the Queen of Cups, and then I pull the 9 of Pentacles. And I feel like here there is a real energy of sort of similar to that last reading, and don't be too hard on yourself. Don't expect more from yourself than what you can give, but understand how much you are capable of giving. There is something here that is coming that is making you feel very grounded and well and truly on the path to something really good. Now, it could be in regards to your relationship, sort of coming up to the next level, but it's not, look, you got that 7 of Wands. No, it's to do with love. I feel like it's got to do with love here. I feel like somehow or another, maybe this is sort of taking your relationship to the next level. I have a feeling you've got this sort of before. I feel like you're really in the right place at the moment, but I always get this energy with this 7 of Wands that you're fighting too hard. Just allow things to go the way they're meant to go. I feel like somehow or another this may have something to do with work as well. But when I see the 2 of Cups, I feel like perhaps you're underestimating the capacity you have to manifest what you want. Because somehow or another you're showing this beautiful energy here, and you really are in a beautiful energy with those 2 cards. It's very much about independence, but feeling really good about yourself. Don't forget who you are, because I feel like somehow or another life is about to show you a new level. It's about to take you to a new place. Don't fight against it. Don't just let it happen. Don't worry about what's coming. Don't worry about what's happening, but just allow things to unfold, because I feel like here you have beautiful things coming to you in both love and in your work. So just allow them to unravel the way they need to. All right. Gee, it's good not to have all these messages. Like, I can see what you're saying, I can read what you're speaking, and it's just fabulous. And with the iPad, it just keeps disappearing. It's so stupid. All right, Rosie, for you. Hey, Vani. Oh, thank you. That was lovely for you to run in and say that. You're a delight. Thank you. Big meeting tomorrow. I hope life's treating you well. All right, Rosie, let's see what's going on for you, my darling. Oh. Oh, okay. I'm glad that came out, because I want to say to you, no matter what's happening here, everything's going to be right in the end. I have the 8 of Pentacles here, and I feel like somehow or another something here is going to need you to put money and work into, all right, because you have the Tower coming through next. So I feel like something's happening here, because I've got this sort of energy that perhaps something conflict is sort of happening around you at the moment, but I don't feel like it's directly involved with you, but it's somehow or another it involves you. Oh golly, I hope that makes sense. So it's sort of like something is happening around you that may affect you in this regard, but I don't feel it's directly related to you here, but it's still affecting you with this Tower. So it's like there's conflict happening that isn't about you or isn't you, but it's affecting you in some way, shape, or form. And the universe is just saying to you, just get on with what you need to do. If it's something to do with your finances or something to do with work you're putting into something, just carry on. Because although this is affecting you, it's not going to affect you directly. And when I saw that, I thought, what do they mean by that? But then I got the Sun. And I feel like I need to say to you, everything is working in the order it needs to be. But there's some sort of conflict here that's sort of holding things up. And even though it's not your conflict, it's still holding you up. Hope that makes sense to you. All right, let's have a look. Hey, Scott, how you going? Jessica, do you have a question for me, or you just want something general? Okay, Jessica Rios. Sometimes people put their money in and they come up a little bit later and put the questions. So, oh, yes. Okay. What do you see between Mike and yourself? Okay, Jess, have a look. All right, I'm going to put 3 cards out. I'm going to put one out for Mike. He could be a Cancer. One for you. And one, between you and Mike. I'm going to put another one on that. Okay, so we've got a lot of water energy here. You could be dealing with a Cancer. You could be a Cancer yourself, because I have both Cancer cards. I feel like this particular situation is a little bit sort of unsure at the moment. Absolutely. There isn't enough communication going between you here. So I'm not really sure whether you are not opening up to this person, whether it's really early in the situation and you're not on really close speaking grounds yet. But there is a feeling that more communication needs to take place. Now, because of the other cards I've got here, I feel like sometimes what we do, especially early in a relationship, is we may feel things or get concerned about things, but we're reluctant to speak up because we don't want to sort of upset something that may seem really good at the time, which is probably a big mistake. Because I figure if you speak up and say something, then you get the answer you want, but you also open the grounds for communication. I feel like this relationship is moving forward, even though at times it may feel like it's stuck. I do feel that this person does have feelings for you, but I don't feel that they're expressing them here. I feel like this person's holding on way too much. But I feel like if you have a conversation with this person and maybe get things out into the open, then there is a chance to bring this into a new energy. But I feel like somehow or another your person may be closed down and you may want answers. You may want to ask the questions or find out how they're feeling, but somehow or another the questions aren't being asked. So it's all right to say to someone, I want to have a relationship. How do you feel about that? Do you see this going somewhere? That type of thing. Because something here has sort of stalled this from moving to the next level. So Jess, if you haven't asked the questions, then you need to. If you're keeping an eye on this person and trying to watch what they're doing, don't just keep an eye on them. Ask them the questions. Because I feel like here something in regards to communication is slowing this down rather than moving it along. All right. Amanda, how are you? It's lovely to see you on board. Okay, would love any update on whatever comes through. Amanda, you have a brand new beginning here, and I have a feeling this is work oriented, this reading, because I have 3 lots of pentacles. So I have the 10 of Wands, which says to me something is coming to a close, but it's a natural close because you have a brand new beginning. And because this is a pentacle, I feel that it's got to do with work. Now, it could be that you've been waiting on something and it's been a little slow, and maybe you've had to sort of work through something here as well. But whatever this is, it is coming to a close and you are going into a brand new opportunity here. Something that you've been disappointed about in the past. Yeah, things are moving quickly now. All right. So there's some new beginning coming to you in regards to work, but something has to close out first. So whether or not you're closing one position down and moving into something new, could be a promotion too with the Ace of Pentacles here, but it actually feels brand new to me. It's been a long time coming. So you've been waiting for something here, or you've been waiting for change or some sort of movement. But whatever it is, you know what it feels like to me? It feels like you're uprooting and moving and going somewhere else to do this. It doesn't feel like it's in the same place. So either you're given an opportunity that involves travel, or you've got travel with this work. And I do see it coming after a period of time, but it's almost like you've been disappointed with something in the past. So maybe you've been disappointed with a past role and you're about to move into something brand new. Whatever it is, it sort of gives me the feeling that it's been a long time coming. So it's been on the cards basically, but hasn't really manifested, and it's about to come into being. All right, let's just give these cards a little bit of a shuffle. Okay. Jess, you're welcome. Thank you. What does Spirit need to know for your highest good? Let's have a look, Jess. Well, first off, I want to say here, don't sweat the small stuff. That's what's coming through from Spirit straight away. So don't focus on things that go wrong. Be focusing on the things that go right. There's a lot of energy of you moving forward with something, but there's a lot of conflict around that. So there's sort of a questioning of maybe, are you moving in the right direction? Is it something you're meant to be doing? For example, if you've been planning a holiday, I feel like here, whatever this is, it's taking a little while to get off the ground because there's some sort of conflict maybe about how it should be done. So, for example, you know, if you're going on holidays somewhere, you may have a choice of 2 or 3 different things. You want to go forward, you want to travel, but you're stuck in the detail of it. And I feel like here you're being asked to perhaps do a little bit more research on it, open up to what is possible here, and watch your emotions. Don't get too emotional about it because you tend to you've got this sort of like energy of, got a few major arcanas here as well. There's sort of an energy of you being a little competitive about something, so just watch that you're not competing with yourself for something, because there's some sort of conflict here. But you're definitely moving forward. I definitely see you putting more research, questioning, asking the right questions for whatever this is. For me, it feels like you're deciding to move forward on something, but there's a lot of toing and froing for you here. So if this is a relationship, you might be questioning where it's going. And I feel like the universe is saying to you, just let go of the little things and just focus on the big picture rather than focusing on the detail. So if the detail is what's holding you up, let go and just have fun with it. If it's a job, same. Don't worry about where it's going. Each day, one at a time. Stay in the moment. All right. Hey, Lauren, how are you going? You're still managing to sneak in a bit of time with me, even though you're working. Okay. Okay, BB girl. What is that about? Your friend Kate has stopped making the effort with you completely. Like not rocking up to your birthday with no heads up and not responding to your last message. Why is that? Is your friendship over? Your person doesn't want to put work into this situation anymore. Why are they not making the effort? Something you've said or something that has been said has created some sort of conflict here. I feel like this is the problem is here is, again, communication. You know, being able to say to somebody, you hurt my feelings with that. I'm disappointed in you. You know, I valued our friendship, but somehow or another, I don't feel like it's your fault, though. I don't feel like it's your fault. I feel like you've done or said something which you haven't even realized that perhaps there's been gossip, because I've got the feeling left out in the cold card. Let me just get into this a little bit more. I feel like somebody's either misconstrued or misinterpreted something that was said and taken it very personally. You see, I don't feel it was meant with the star card here, so I don't think there was any malice, but it's like somebody has taken something the wrong way. Now, I'm not sure that this has come from you directly, but it may have been something that was said that's been misinterpreted. I just feel that people need to ask the questions. Your person is moving away from you here, though. So I feel like the best thing you can do, BB girl, is perhaps front her up and say to her, what's the problem? Because I feel like something's got blown out of proportion here. I feel like there's conflict and dissolution, aggravation, and I feel like she's like moving, she's on her way, she's moving away. She feels like something hasn't been put into the relationship that needs to. But when I look at this, I don't feel it's got anything to do with you at all. I feel either she's heard a rumor or somebody said something that she's taken the wrong way. I'd front her up, absolutely, 100%. What is your problem? Let's get this out in the open. Let's talk about it. Because I feel like somehow or another she's either jumping to conclusions or she is taking someone else's word over yours. All right. What is going on with Chris? Dina, what is going on with you? Oh, okay. Will you hear from him soon? Are you still in a relationship? Hey, Jane, how you going? All right, let's have a look. What's going on with Chris? Oh, something has come to an ending. There is communication here, though, and there is moving away from this situation. Okay, this is a little bit odd here, so bear with me. I see the conclusion of something. And I see somebody moving away from a relationship or moving away from a situation. So that's what I'm sort of getting there. But then I get this energy. So I'm feeling like here there may have been some sort of conclusion here, but it may have had to happen for something to go to the next level because there's communication coming through. But I feel like it couldn't stay as it was. Now, that sort of energy makes me feel like there were words, a disconnect, maybe a fight or argument. Not so much a fight and argument, though. It feels like something's been said that somebody's either taken with them, made them feel that they need to move away from something. But this feels, although the Six of Swords very often for me means sort of permanently moving away, because I have this energy, I'm not sure that this is completed. So I feel like, again, for you, there seems to be a need to have a conversation. But I feel like this person has taken everything so personally, you may not get communication from them at this point. Okay, so it is a matter of timing and letting things go at the moment. I feel like here it's just sort of a matter of just letting it go and letting this person sort of, I don't know, stew in their own juices for a little while maybe. I feel like this person has taken something out of context. But I do feel with this Devil card that they are maybe in an energy of resistance at the moment, and might need time to just let things go. This definitely makes me feel like the universe is saying to you, just let things ride at the moment. Just sit on them. Don't worry about something. Communication is coming that will bring some sort of answers to you here. I actually feel that this person has got love for you. I do think they want to communicate. Maybe this energy, this ending, or something around them has ended that they need to get away from. But the fact they're not communicating that to you again, over not people not communicating. But there definitely looks to me like something's come to a completion, but I don't think it's the relationship. I feel like maybe something's going on in this person's life here. Have you checked to make sure? Because that may have been that something's really hurt them here and they've sort of bottled up and moved in the opposite direction. So again, it's probably worth having that conversation. But at the moment, I would say things have stopped. They have completed here. But the fact that there's communication about love still to come says to me that it isn't finished. All right, let's have a look. Okay, Jeanette, how are you going? Reading on your business or love life? Let's do a little bit of both. Oops. Okay, I'm going to put 3 cards down for business and 3 cards for love life. Okay, Jeanette, in business, there is something that you are walking away from here to have a brand new beginning. You can see that very, very clearly. It's like there's a brand new opportunity coming to you here with the Fool card. But in order to take that, you've got to leave something behind and close it off. So maybe this new opportunity is a new job or a new aspect of a job or another opportunity coming towards you here. I feel like this energy here isn't quite ready though. You know, that's the 8. So it could be 8 days, 8 weeks. It could be 8 months. It could be August. I don't think it's quite ready to come forward because I feel like here something has to be closed off, but it's part of a natural progression, which sort of says to me that something new's coming, but there's something that needs to be completed first. So I feel like you've got a new job opportunity coming in, but it's like it can't come in until you've perhaps done something in your current job. In regards to love, I like this energy. So the 9 of Pentacles makes me feel here that you are ready for something new. And I do see somebody coming towards you here, possibly a Leo, Sag, Aries coming towards you. And I do feel that you are in the energy of this at the moment. So you are ready for a new relationship. Again, with this sort of fiery energy, I'd say it's around about August again. So maybe both of these are going to sort of coincide with each other. But there's definitely somebody moving towards you here. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. But methinks this could be in August, Leo season. Leo. All righty. Okay. Well, Kim. Okay, Kim, what has the universe got to say? It's really nice to be doing this on my computer. It really is lovely. All right. Kim, 6 of Cups coming through for you. You've got somebody, oh, wow, okay. Now, I'm not sure if this is an inheritance. You have got 3 major arcanas coming through, but this is money coming in from your past. Now, it could be that somebody owes you money that's paying you something back. It doesn't feel like a windfall. It feels more like somebody giving something to you. But because it's got the past card with it, it's like it feels like money coming from the past. So, you know, somebody was telling me not so long ago that they made a claim like many years ago and it never came to fruition. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, they get this communication to say they were owed this money. It's happened to me too. I bought my car about 5 years ago and I took out an agreement on the car. and took out finance. And the other day I got a letter from a lawyer saying there's a big suit, class action suit going down because we paid for something that we shouldn't have paid for. And that if it's proven to be wrong, then we will be reimbursed for the money we put into it. So it sort of feels a bit like that to me, where something's coming to you here that from the past that you didn't expect. Now, it could be it's an inheritance, because this often means money, inheritance money. I do have the Sun card coming through. So strong August energy again. Not sure why August is a pertinent month at the moment, but it's coming through very, very strong. But I feel like here, if you can see this, because it's major arcana, sometimes with the Tower there can be a disappointment here, and there is sort of the energy here of be strong and get through this. So it is possible that it is an inheritance. Maybe it's something you weren't expecting, but I really feel with the Strength card that whatever this is, you're going to be able to work really well with it. So it doesn't feel like a little bit of money. It feels like it's quite substantial. And it may take a little work to work yourself through that Tower energy, but I feel like with the Sun there, everything is going to be all good in the end. All right, let's have a look. Chasing Dreams. Louise. All right, let's have a look. Thanks, Caitlin. And some really beautiful cards coming out today, but they're coming out with heavy cards as well. So it's like a real, I don't know, conflict of energy. Louise, I feel like here that there is something here you've either been fighting for or working for that you feel that you're still wanting to go at. You've not given up on something. So you're still sort of, I don't know, fighting for it, standing up for it, going for it. And I feel like at the end of the day, something good's going to come out of it. And even though you felt like giving up at times, there is still an energy of something good coming towards you. See, the thing is, you have the Tower coming through next. So that sort of makes me feel like something you are getting here as a result of this fighting or standing your ground is not going to be what you expect, and it's going to be a bit of a shock for you here. I feel like somehow or another you have to let go of something because it's part of your path here with the Star card, and it will help you to heal. It will help you to heal something that you've been fighting for or going for for a very long time. Whatever this is, it's like it's beautiful, but it's strangely disruptive, but all part of the process. So it's like there may be some ups and downs to this. It could be that, say, for example, you've been fighting for a relationship and another relationship comes along. And even though you have to adjust to letting go of one of them, in the end, it's all going to work out in your favor. Whatever this is, it's not going to work out the way you wanted. Even though you've put a lot of effort and energy into it, it is not going the way you expected it to. And I feel like that's going to be a bit of a shock. But in some ways, like the Tower can mean that it's a bit of an epiphany moment too, where, you know, sometimes you realize what's been given to you is actually better than what you expected. But whatever this is, it's like you've got to rebuild something. So maybe the expectation you've had has been around for such a long time, and it means you've got to start again. Very beautiful energy, but again, that's sort of like dippy energy as well. All right, Nathia, how are you going? So Ellie, let's have a look and see what's going on with Ellie. Marie, oh, beautiful. I've got Capricorn to upload, but I've run out of time. Sometimes I get up in the morning and, okay, so things are very different for me now. So my partner has to get up at 3:30, and normally I would get up at that time and just do stuff. It was the way I'd always done things. But here I feel, because it's very dark in the morning, and I feel like sometimes I just want to go back and have a little bit longer to sleep. But then it throws my whole day out because I don't get up till like 7, which is really late compared to what I've always done. So my days seem to fly. And yesterday I was so he comes home then at like 2:00 because this day's finished. And I got to the front door and said, "You're home early." And he went, "No, I'm not." I was like, "Where's the day gone? I thought he'd come home really early," and it wasn't at all. It's right on time. So it's like my day just flies at the moment, but then life has changed dramatically for me since I moved. So, okay, Nathia, let's have a look for you. No, I don't think anything's changed. I just think there's still more time required here. I still feel that there is a beautiful energy here, but it's just, okay. It's just whatever this is taking time. And yes, because you're coming up as the Empress here. So there's something still in your energy here, especially with the Sun, that hasn't completed. So I feel like here this person still has some sort of affection for you here that they haven't expressed. But it definitely feels like they're going to still express this. The thing is, I have the Queen of Wands coming out after that. So I feel like somehow there's some sort of energy. It's beautiful reading, but there's some sort of energy here with this Queen of Wands where you need to get into the Queen of Wands energy before this happens. So it might mean that you have to release this person, for example. It may mean that you need to be sort of more confident or more self-assured on your own pathway. But I feel like this person is definitely going to communicate to you here without any doubt. And you're waiting. I can see you waiting. But when I look at these three cards, I feel like nothing's changed. It's still happening. It just isn't ready yet. Maybe that's the best way to say it. So if you've been waiting for this person to communicate, they may not be ready. They may need to be in that Queen of Wands energy. So maybe something's holding them back from expressing themselves. But definitely looks with those cards like nothing's changed. All right. Whoop-de-doo. Went too fast. Oh, boy, there's a lot of people on here today. Okay. Nathia. Thank you, Marie, for watching my channel. That's beautiful. So you've got a Virgo and a Taurus there. You'd be incredibly good parents with Virgo, Taurus parents. Two of the most sort of stable signs there are. And Virgos, they say Virgos make the best partners. So, okay. All one. Oh, 1111. I love it. What is going on with your friend who keeps ghosting you and then pops in like nothing happened? You're dealing with a narcissist, my darling. They are just, that's what this person is doing. They just feel like they can do what they please and treat people the way they want to, and you'll always be there. And I feel like you are more than likely a bit of a people pleaser. So you probably don't say anything when they do this. And quite rightly so. Even if you did say something, they'd probably say something back and just disappear and come back in like nothing happened again. But I feel like you're dealing with someone who's very narcissistic, and I feel like they have a very entitled energy. And I feel like this frustrates you more than anything. What's wrong with you cutting it off? Let them go. Cut them loose. Let them fly. The Three of Wands is here with the Eight of Cups, and that pretty much says it all, because one is sort of a coming in future card and one is a going out had enough card. And this sort of, to me, makes me feel with this Two of Pentacles that you already are making a decision. I do feel it's causing you anxiety, absolutely, but I feel like here that you need to be the one that walks away, that cuts the cord. I feel like this person is going to continuously do this, and it's very mentally draining for you, because it's like you're questioning yourself here, and it really has nothing to do with you. I feel like your person is needy, extremely needy, but also very entitled and thinks they could treat people this way. And I feel like here the universe is saying to you, just walk away, move on. So I feel like you're already making that decision anyway with these cards here. I feel like it's time to let go. And as long as they keep doing that, they're going to keep thinking they can. But if you sort of tie it off, let me just have a look. If you call it a day, call it quits and move away, I feel like something will change in their energy. And that's what I got. So this person doesn't respect you the way you need to be respected. And I'm not saying you have to do anything, you know, out of the ballpark to be respected, but the respect is in the way they're treating you. So I feel like if you stand up for yourself, they won't do that to you anymore. It's a bit mean, really. Okay. Rosie. I'm glad it made sense. It made no sense to me. Okay. Sandra. How are you going from North Carolina? You're welcome, Amanda. Okay. You know what I'm talking. I love it when you guys do that. I do a reading. Of course, I don't know whether it's resonating with you. Sometimes people will say, no, it doesn't resonate, and then they come back later and say it does. Somebody wrote to me the other day and said to me, your reading was about a year ago. She said, you were absolutely spot on with everything. You didn't get the timing right. Like, I'm always cautious of timing because a lot of the time I'm spot on with timing, but every now and again I'm so out with it. So when you write to me and you go, got it, I understand what the reading meant. I'm like, thank goodness for that, because I'm not sure. I'm just reading the messages. All right, Sandra. Sandra. Still time has to go, Sandra. You're still in process. It's not quite cooked. It's not quite ready. Unlike the banana bread I baked this morning, which I overcooked. It still tastes delicious, but it's a little crispy on the outside. I put it in the oven and forgot about it. I feel like things are still connected between you. I still feel you have a very, very strong connection. I do feel that there's, again, major arcanas, look, 3 of them. So it sort of feels to me like things are still connected. There is still a lot of happiness in this connection. There is still a lot of love in this connection, absolutely. But I feel like here with the Hanged Man, it's still in limbo. So I don't feel that the completion is here yet. Again, with this strong August energy, either we've got something coming in August, like I guess the gateway 8th of the 8th, isn't it? That's possibly what's happening here with the cards, because of that Sun card keeps coming out, and I have a feeling it's something to do with timing. But the Hanged Man is here. So it's almost like the universe is saying the love is here, the happiness is here, but the time just isn't right. It's still in process here. So don't give up on it. Let it go. Allow the universe to do the work. I feel like your person has to see something differently. Let me just put another card on that. Yeah, okay. That's easy to see, isn't it? So your person's still conflicted here somehow. They're still going backwards and forwards in this Hanged Man energy. So they're holding up the energy of the universe by going backwards and forwards. They're not making a decision. And somebody said to me once that not making a decision is a decision. So it's like they've just left it in limbo at the moment. But it just has a strong feeling of healing from something as well. So whatever it is, it's still happening. It's still in progress, but just the timing isn't right for you as yet. All right, let's have a look. Okay, hey, Laurie, how you going? What's happening with your Aquarius? What if move forward? Will your relation move forward? Hey, Chilly Mama, how you going? Lovely to hear from you. Oh, lived right down the road from where I used to live. Beautiful. What is happening with your Aquarius, XO? Yes, there's definitely some sort of forward movement here, but again, not feeling like it's quite ready. But you've got communication coming through. Okay, so I have Virgo energy here. All right, there's a reconciliation. So I don't feel that your relationship is completely stuck. I feel like it's going through some sort of process here. But I feel like because I have this, that there's some sort of cycling energy going on. I do feel that this person will contact you or will talk about things very shortly. But this sort of energy here makes me feel like they are contemplating. So are you not, you're not in communication? All right, that makes a lot of sense. I feel like this person is going through something here, but I do believe there is a reconciliation coming. I do feel that there's going to be communication in the future, but I feel like your person's in hermit mode at the moment. So that whatever is happening in this person's life here is creating some sort of energy of going round in circles on something. So is this that they don't want to chance a reconciliation with you at this time because they're worried about past pain, past relationship, past conflict, and they don't want to take a chance on it again? If that is the case, I want to say with the reconciliation and the communication card that things are going to start moving in the future. Again, with this 8 card. So I feel like there's a lot of energy just sort of falling in the month of August here. But it may be on either side of that for you because it could be still only 8 weeks away. But I do feel that it is going to move forward. But after this person gets out of this sort of like a victim mentality, this energy of poor me. All right. Spirit animal. Oh, we've got to the 3rd interview. References being checked. Will you get the job? You got the 2nd job came up with the 1st one. Okay, let's have a quick look. Okay. I would definitely, BB girl, I would ask her straight out. Straight out. Don't beat around the bush. Straight out. What is going on for you at the moment? Because something's troubling you and I don't feel that you're connecting with me the way you used to. So I feel like that's necessary, that conversation. All right, spirit animal. 3rd HarperCollins interview. Will you get the job? Okay, there's change coming with the death card. Okay, will you get the job? I would say to you with both those cards that there's a good possibility this job will come off for you, especially with that change card. Absolutely. The magician says to me, you've manifested that particular one. So I don't know what it is about that one, but that definitely feels good. Tech company, you're going to get the other one as well. So there's an energy of 2 jobs coming through for you here. Love life for 20 to 2 and the doctor. Love life and doctor. Love life and the doctor. I definitely see something happening for you in regards to your love life here, because you're coming up as the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, and the Strength card. So, okay, answering your questions here. 3rd HarperCollins interview, I would say definitely something coming through for you there. Does look to me like you're going to go right to the end of that one. Huge change coming. The 1st interview at a tech company called Twitch is coming up with the victory card. So I feel like that is a goer as well. You may have the choice between 2. In terms of your love life, I feel that you are on track to meet a Leo probably towards the end of this year. Again, that Leo energy. But I do feel that you're still very focused on your career here, but I do feel that this is coming towards you. So there's definitely romance there. In regard to your Libra doctor, I feel at the moment they're working with a lot of family stuff. There's a lot of conflict around them. And I don't feel that they will reach out to you during this time. So probably 2022, I would say no going on that energy, because I feel like this person is dealing with a lot of stuff in their own life here and trying somehow to, I almost want to say pull things together. So I don't know what's going on for them, but it's like they're trying to pull themselves together here. So trying to make something work, trying to get something off the ground here. So I feel like this person's very preoccupied at the moment on their own career. All right, maybe family, but it feels more like career to me. Okay. Oh, thanks, Veronica. My hair was terrible. I've had so much trouble with my hair. It's getting very thin. It just wouldn't grow. It was breaking. And I went to the hairdresser and said, like, you tell me what I need to do. And she said, we need to cut a chunk off it. And I was like, yeah, maybe just a little bit. And she took off about this much. And she said to me, we'll put a colour through it. And she gave me some shampoo and conditioner to use. She said, your hair is just not absorbing nutrition because of all the sort of shampoo I'd been using. I kept changing the shampoo thinking I was doing the right thing. But so she's given me new shampoo and I've washed my hair in it the last couple of times and it's just beautiful. My hair feels light and free and the colour of it, look at it. It is black. But it's very dark for me, but I was quite happy with that at the moment because it really did need some love and attention. All right, Maz, so thank you very much for noticing that. Thank you. Maz, messages from Spirit. How are you, my darling? Long time no see. Okay. Okay. Hey, Moira, how are you going? Yep, it's really great, isn't it? All right, let's have a look for Maz. Darling Maz. All right. I see you being a little bit like, I would feel like you feel like you're a bit stuck at the moment. Your reading is a little bit different, actually. I do feel that you may be starting to feel like life is sort of a little bit blur or blah, like maybe you're going through things that you need to go through, but you're not feeling like life is sort of giving you what you want. There's a bit of an energy of sort of stuckness. And I want to say to you, things are starting to move forward for you. I feel like there's a change in your work or in your workplace. Something here says to me, something's got to change. It may be a change in management or somewhere higher up the scale. I don't feel like it's on ground level. And it may not affect you directly, but it may affect you indirectly. What I feel here is for you, it's like you've been a little bit sort of tied into something. So you might feel like you're stuck or that you're not moving forward and things are about to sort of shake that up. I feel like mostly at the moment you seem to be pretty focused on your work. But I also want to say just be a little bit cautious around you. There's somebody here who may take your good nature for granted. And I feel like there may be the ceasing or the stopping of a friendship or a walking away from a friendship because this person maybe sort of looks like they're taking you for granted a little bit here. So maybe someone's sort of taking from you and not giving back or not really contributing to your friendship or your relationship. It could be family. It doesn't feel like it's family. But I want to say to you, don't, keep being good to someone who's not reciprocating the energy. All right. Pauline. Okay. Pauline, first off, 1s, 2s, 4s and 3s. I get 4s all the time. I always have done. Like sometimes I get so many 4s, I can't even believe it. Like I always say to people, I went into a petrol station on my way somewhere. The petrol bowser I pulled up at, and I'd only realised this when I came back out to my car. My petrol was like $44, and I pulled up at petrol bowser for. I got in the car, it was 4 degrees, and then I worked to add 44 kilometres to get to where I was going. Honest to goodness, it was just a blast, and I love to have been able to capture it, but I didn't. And 4s are all about spiritual protection. So it means that you've got a lot of angelic help around you, especially when you're seeing them around you. I was always told that I was very heavily protected by spirit, even since a child. And I think because some of the things I saw and felt when I was a kid were quite scary for me, and I feel like I closed down to that. And I feel because of that, I was very heavily protected. With some of the other numbers, you can Google them. And I know that last time we did this, Caitlin put a thing up for everybody talking about the numbers. But because you're seeing them so much and you're seeing a lot of numbers, I would say to you, great change is coming. You have a lot of spiritual protection around you, but I also feel that you are doing a lot of work, whether that's consciously or subconsciously, in regards to furthering yourself spiritually. So you may be sort of being pulled down the road to a new relationship, a new job, a new life path, in particular relationship. So something definitely feeling like it's pulling you in that direction. If you're already in a relationship, then I would say this is a choice about direction that you're going in. What I feel more than anything, though, it's more like you're being opened up by spirit for what's coming your way. So while they're looking after you and protecting you, they're also getting you to build your capacity to be more spiritual. So you're going through an awakening, and I feel all of those numbers are probably coming to you for that reason. Sometimes 1111 can be twin flame energy. So you could be heading for a twin flame relationship if you're not in a relationship at the moment. If you've already been in a twin flame relationship, then they're just reminding you that that possibly still around you. But I feel more so like you're being sort of pulled onto your path here. You're being pulled in the direction you need to go in. You a lot of awakening. I feel like it's happening very quickly for you too. Okay. Sandra Cooper, what messages does Holy Spirit have for you, please? Okay, let's have a look. Sandra Cooper. Oh, straight out of the gate, 9 of Cups. There is somebody here around you. Oh, I love this, Sandra. All right. There is some sort of wish being granted for you here. Something that has caused you or created great disappointment for you in the past, but it's something that's on your path. Now, if you're not in a relationship at the moment, I'd say to you, somebody's just about to fall into your lap. I feel like also there sort of seems to be an energy around you, very karmic energy around you. I'd say this was legal. Like, to me, this looks like a divorce or a separation, but I'm feeling it's more karmic for you. I feel like you've come to the point in your life where you are ready for something to come into fruition. So you're ready for something to manifest. Now, it could be a relationship or a romance, because I also have the King of Cups here, but I don't feel it is. I feel like here there is some energy of you manifesting something you've wanted for a really long time. And I feel, even though the cards aren't here, it makes me feel like something from when you were a child. So either it's something that you've wanted to develop since you were a child, or something that you've wanted to follow. So say, for example, your karmic destiny here was to write a book. And you've never been able to do that because you haven't had the money, the time, the resources, or whatever, then I feel like it's all coming into place here. It's time for that. And whatever this is, it's created disappointing energy in the past, but it's like you had to go through that. So it's like, when somebody sings a song and sometimes you think they've got a fantastic voice, but I'm not feeling it. I don't feel the emotion, because the person hasn't experienced something in their own life to bring the emotion to the song. And then you hear someone who has such tremendous emotion with something and they sing a song and it can almost bring you to tears because you feel their pain through that. And I mean, we see it with great artists. The more pain they seem to go through, the more that they can put into their work, their own pain. I don't want anybody to go through pain to get to that. Don't get me wrong. It's not about that at all. It's about being able to express your pain through something. And I see you coming to this point now where you can express yourself because of your own experiences. So if it's writing a book, singing a song, whatever it is for you, it feels to me like the time is right for you to produce something that's been calling you, I think, for a very long time. All right. Oh, we've got a lot of readings here. Okay, Elaine, how are you going? Yeah, I know. Caitlin, we were talking about this the other day because moving house is like at the top of the stress list. It's right up there with death. I think there was a lot of things in this move that were particularly difficult for me, like coming so far away from everybody for the first thing. My granddaughter had her baby too. She had a little boy. So I've got two great grandsons now, which is absolutely beautiful. She had a boy on the weekend. She was 11 days over. So it was quite a sort of stressful time for everybody in that, sort of waiting for her to have this baby. But it was sort of one amongst many things, like I had trouble releasing the last place, a lot of trouble with the landlord and the real estate, which was so unnecessary. And I did feel very bullied and very hassled about it, and it was not necessary at all. I feel like sometimes the universe just is really gives you the really difficult people to deal with. Look what came out. Difficult people to deal with, and sometimes even I have problems and issues with that. So I had that happening. I had the move, of course, 5.5 hours away. I had trouble with the move itself. I ended up having to drive the truck myself to bring the furniture across because of everything that happened there. There was so much going on around that time. And yes, I think that sometimes we all think we're so strong and so ready for things. And I'm just a normal person. There are times when you just want to break down in a little puddle in the corner and just want it to all be over and done with. So like you see, I'm still here. I've been living on a day-to-day basis. I'm trying to unpack as I go, moving into a house where somebody's already very established. I've also become a stepmother to a 10-year-old, so that's been a little bit of a challenge as well. She's absolutely delightful, and I'm lucky because she really loves me, so that's been really good. But it was sort of everything all at once. So yeah, it's been a pretty taxing time. And I guess when you realise that, you think, I shouldn't be so hard on myself. I have 1414 up the top of the screen too, by the way. All right, Elaine, let's see what's going on for you. Elaine, there is a need for you to bring more balance into your life. I feel that there is a little bit of self-love required and a little bit of nurturing of self required here. I feel that the things are coming to you, but they may seem very slow at the moment. So you may feel a little bit stagnant or like things aren't moving the way you want them to. There definitely feels to me change coming from either work or in regards to your money. Also, the one thing I want to say more than anything here is for you to keep the balance in your life. I feel like you're either a person who invests too much in your work and forgets to look after yourself and love yourself. And also there seems to be an energy, not so much of burnout, but just pushing too hard to get results, and you don't need to. You also have a little bit of energy around you, yes, sort of conflict and self-sabotage here. So what I want to say to you is you need to restore balance. And that comes from just focusing on you. You need to have more of a work-life balance because at the moment it's looking a little bit like it's creating some conflict around you. So definitely putting some energy into yourself, get that massage, get your hair done, spend time with family and friends and bring more stability into your life. I feel once you've done that, then some of these other things that seem a little more difficult or that aren't moving quick enough will start to sort of fall into place for you. But you don't have to slog your guts out to get a result. All right, Jane. No worries, Nathia. That's beautiful. Okay. Jane, what's going on for you? Let's have a look. Oh, I have the sun here. That's beautiful. There's a decision that's being made here, and you are really starting to rely on your own resources. You just don't want to deal with the fallout here. But a brand new beginning's coming. All right. So beginning of the reading, I've got the Sun. At the end of the reading, I've got the Ace of Pentacles. You've got a brand new beginning coming that's going to be worthwhile. The problem is the stuff in the middle. So I feel like here there's a decision that has to be made here. And I feel like somehow or another you're still avoiding this decision. But I want to say to you, the Tower will only allow you, Spirit will only allow you so many times to avoid a decision. You know you have to make this, and this decision has to be made. But with this type of decision, there's always a lot of pain, a lot of fear. And I feel like here with the Tower, you're just avoiding the inevitable here. So whatever this is, whatever you need to do, it's like the universe is saying, if you don't push it forward, we're going to step in here. But at the end of the day, there is a very good outcome because you have the Ace of Pentacles here. I'm just going to check the Tower. Forward movement, Cancer energy coming here. You know what? It's really strange because ultimately, even though it's saying to you make the decision, I feel like here you already have. So even though you have the Tower here, you have the Chariot and the Seven of Pentacles. So it's almost like you want to make the decision, you know what you want, and it's ready to go. But it's almost like you're delaying that with this Two of Swords. You've got into some sort of stalemate energy. So inevitable, it's going to happen anyway. So we know that they only poke you with a stick so many times, and then it's time to go. All right. All right, Sheena, an energy shift like something expectant. Can I tell you what it is? I like that, Maz. Who would have said that? All right, Sheena, let's have a look for you. Sheena. Okay, the reason you're having an energy shift is because you're about to complete something that you have been hanging on to by the looks of it. So I feel like you've been doing some really good work with yourself here. You've raised your vibration, you've put yourself into a much higher vibration, and I feel like the reason you're feeling like change is coming is because you're manifesting. But I also feel here that something has happened very quickly, and possibly you didn't expect the results here that are going to come in. So what I see is a person who's completed a cycle, which looks to me as the cycle of, I want to say cycle of control. It's like you've learned to let go and allow the universe to sort of take things away rather than, I'm just trying to get into this energy. It's like you're allowing the universe to move things forward naturally rather than trying to force them forward. And you've sort of got yourself into this vibration now where everything is moving itself rather than you feeling you've got to push for results. So there's a completion of a cycle. But what I see more than anything is when you ask what's happening, the abundance is starting to move here. So it's like whatever this energy shift is, it's within you. It's a shift within your own energy. So it's a shift of not holding and controlling any longer in this cycle, but allowing it to come. Now, going on this energy, I would feel that if you have been encouraged or feel that you're being drawn in a direction to make money, I feel this is where you're going. So it's either you wanting to create a business of your own or get something off the ground and growing. And I want to say to you, although you're in the hermit mode at the moment, what it feels like to me is you're in the energy that's required, but you're not really, it's like you can't quite understand how to wield your power. If the magician was here, I'd say you'd be completely ready. But it's almost like you know how to do magic, but you haven't quite worked out how to apply it. I know how to bake the cake when I read the book, but until I actually bake the cake, I can't work out how it's going to turn out. So I feel like it's money that you're manifesting, a business that you're manifesting, but something in regards to money flow and abundance. It's definitely coming though. All right, let's move on a little bit. Ivana. Hey, Rebecca, how you going? Oh, boy. Thanks, Caitlin. I'm well over again. I cannot get that into 1 hour. It's just I'm going to have to start allowing an hour and a half to be on the safe side. Okay, Ivana, what are the feelings of your Leo towards you? Your Leo is definitely looking at the future, trying to work out what they want. I feel like the physical attraction towards you is very strong. I do feel this person definitely got Leo energy today. They're coming up as a Knight of Wands. So I feel like this person is looking at the future, but I feel like you're dealing with someone who doesn't find commitment easy. I feel like somehow or another they want to have a future with you. They see you as a partner. They see you as somebody long term, but there is something they have to change before they move forward. So looking at this energy, I would say to you, your person needs to change their attitude, needs to change the way they look at relationships. I feel that they do want something with you, absolutely, but they can't do it from that energy. So they need to be able to get over or complete this cycle around not being able to commit. So what you've got is you've got somebody who absolutely wants a future, absolutely sees their life with you in it, but isn't able to get to the commitment stage. So I would say to you, the best way you can run this person is by not wanting or putting pressure, but not also compromising your own value. So being able to say to somebody, well, if you can't give me commitment, I'm prepared to cut you out and move on. And trusting that your person feels strong enough for you that they will make the commitment. And if they don't, then at least you haven't wasted your time. It sounds harsh, but I'm sure all the dating coaches would agree with me. If you've got someone who's not committing to you and you want a commitment, you could be sitting around. I mean, I've known people, I've been with them for 15 years. We haven't moved in together. We haven't got engaged yet. And I'm like, 15 years? Is that really what you wanted? So I feel like your person's having trouble getting to the commitment stage. Maybe they need a little bit of a prompt. But if it's really early in the relationship, maybe wait a little while. All right. I love that, Naz. Indecisive Libran. I think that's what a Libran is. Okay. Who did you dream about, Queen of Water? Let's have a look. Queen of Water. Someone who broke your heart in the past. Someone who is sort of still considers making an offer to you. Someone who you may still be in contact with, but maybe the contact isn't as sort of often or as in-depth as what you'd like it to be. I know you know the cards. So somebody here left you with pain in the past. And I feel like here there may be a lack of communication at that time. I feel like somehow or another maybe they ghosted you. Maybe they never really clearly stated what was going on with them. I feel like this person does feel like they want to make an offer to you. If that's only coming through in your dreams and this is your twin flame, that would make absolute sense with me. I do see more communication coming. I do feel this person's going to communicate in the real world, but it's going to take a little bit of time. I'm feeling this may be January next year because we do have the Magician now. So I feel like you're both manifesting each other, but neither one of you is ready for that connection yet. But I do feel this person is offering, look, so when you say he said he loved you in the dream, then he does love you. So I'm feeling here, whoever this person with, you've definitely had a connection to them before. Absolutely. Might be a water sign. All right, let's just move up. Oh, lots of things going on there. Okay. Scott. Oh, I tried for a game, and they say it takes several months, but I didn't really see Vivscore hair tablets. That one I haven't tried a tablet yet, but I read about the hairy pill, so I have been reading up on it. Okay. Thanks, Caitlin, again. Great. I might try that spirit animal. I did try the coconut oil one for a while, but I didn't see any difference. And I kept thinking maybe it's about me eating. But the hairdresser said it's definitely about the hair, not so much what's going into my body as how my hair is being affected. And she showed me this thing where she scraped my hair and this sort of like white powder came off it. And she said to me, that is the buildup of the products you've been using on your hair. And that weighs your hair down and it doesn't give your scalp enough sort of, I guess, energy or nutrition to grow. So we're going to try that, and I will be trying some of those other things as well. Okay. Scott wants to know about love. Let's have a look. Yes, I have found love. Oh, I love my man so much. I did have lots of pictures. I should really put a picture up for you guys. Okay, Sandra. So that was spot on for you. Beautiful. Thank you. That's all right. No, Rebecca, I'm happy to do a little reading for you. But I'll read for Scott and then I can still get off by 1:30, which is good. All right, Scott. 3 of Cups coming through, followed by the 10 of Pentacles, followed by the Sun, which has come out so much today. August energy again. 4 of Swords, one more card, King of Swords, 6 of Cups. Okay, first off, you have some sort of communication coming in from your past, all right? So I'm going to leave that there because I can't see the person here, but I feel like there is some sort of communication coming through. So it could possibly be somebody you've had a relationship with in the past. In terms of now, you've got somebody around you here, possibly a Leo person, but I'm also getting strong Libran energy. Somebody's coming towards you in the next 3 months, I feel. I feel that you haven't been ready here. You haven't been ready. You've had some things you've had to sort out on your path. But somebody's coming towards you 3 months. Where are we now? March, April, May, June. It's funny because I've got the August month again here, which is quite strange. But I feel like it's back maybe about June to July. There's something happening here. I feel like you're going to meet somebody here. I'm not really sure that this is going to be something that's going to go the whole 9 yards. It does feel like it may last a little while, and I do feel that you have a great deal of affection for this person, but I feel that even though things seem to be pretty good, I don't feel that this particular relationship can go the long term, but it will be a nice relationship. But I feel like perhaps you're not in the place or you're not ready for that at this time. But there does seem to be a very good friendship developing from this. So I feel like even if it doesn't turn into a relationship for a long term, I feel like you're going to build a friend for life here. I feel like this person may have children as well. but there seems to be a lot of happiness and abundance coming. But I feel like you haven't been ready. I feel like you've been still healing here. So once this sort of turns around, you're probably going to enjoy it. It's going to be a lot of fun, but I don't know that this person is going to be in for the long haul. And you have communication coming in from your past. All right, just a quick... I am so happy you said that, Sandra. I had no idea that's what it was all about. Okay. All right, let's have a quick look at Rebecca. Okay, so Elaine, you knew what that meant too. Good. Okay, Rebecca, a love message. There's been a little bit of disappointment for you recently in love. I feel like, because I don't read reversals, so when a card comes in reversed, I know that there's a really good reason for that. Something you wanted to move forward or something you wanted to invest in didn't go forward, and that has left you sort of feeling a bit sad about things here. I feel like somebody else is coming in for you, though. I do have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. There is contact coming to you from this person. I feel like you have a strong connection with this person spiritually. There is new romance here, new love here. But I feel like this person is going to be very, very cautious, taking it slow. So it could be somebody you already know. If it is somebody you really know, then they aren't prepared to move quickly here. They want to move very slowly. So it could be that they have something else they need to attend to first. Possibly they could be in the process of a divorce or a separation here. But I feel like too, there's a beautiful energy with you where you're sort of riding it out as well. I feel like something has not gone well for you in the past. It could have been with the same person that you thought maybe would go forward and didn't. There seemed to have been some sort of decision here to sort of move on from something. And I feel that was particularly hard for you to make that decision. But it does look like this person is either returning or coming back in here, possibly separation, divorce, something going on there. But I feel like here, even though the disappointment was in the past, I feel like the universe is just saying to you, just trust your intuition, take your time with this. It's coming, but it may be a lot slower than what you would like. Definitely. All right. Oh, beautiful, Sheena. I'm glad what you're after is coming. Okay. Oh, I like to read through these. So, okay. I'm glad the readings are coming home for you. Okay. Thank you, Caitlin, for all your help. I know it's really hard, but I don't really know how else to do it. Ivana, I'm glad that resonated with you too. I think it was your twin, Queen of Water. It could have been Tony, but I feel like it was your twin. Hey, Itea. Okay. Yeah, that Charlotte, that's probably very true. Okay, so you've been using Rogaine too. Microneedle, I've heard about microneedling. It may be something I could try. Thank you, Spirit Animal. Oh, you're very welcome. Yes, the spiders are gone. All right, I'm going. I love you all. Thank you. Make sure you give me a thumbs up. Okay, that's why you're feeling rushed. Things are going to be good, but you have to take it slow. All right, much love. Take care. Thanks, Caitlin.